Hello people at St Thomas Cantilupe Primary School, thanks for watching my little video. Miss Begley asked me to make a series of videos about something that you might like to follow, and I've decided to make them about starting with photography at least. So we're out on our walk today. That's something that everybody can do at the moment. And I thought what I'd do is we'll walk on a bit and then I'll stop and we'll take a photograph of something and think about how to make a really nice photograph a time or two. And then what we'll do in future videos is have a look at how we can make those into something a bit special. So, catch up with you later. Right, well, we've come on a little bit on our walk and I think I've found something nice to photograph. Before I show you that, just a little bit of, I hope you can hear me, it's very noisy here on this road. A little bit of a thought about which way round to take the photograph. Morning. I'm using my phone here to do this, and most people when they're filming on a phone often film that way round, which is great. That's how you normally use your phone, but actually the first thing to think about when you do some filming or a photograph is to think about how it's going to be used. And because you're going to be working on a tablet screen or a computer screen, I think photographs are better this way round. So that's here's my chosen view. It's a kind of classic view of Ross, and I quite like that. So what I'm doing first of all is just moving my camera around so I can get what I think is a good shot. And I think that that is quite a good shot, but I'm going to take a few more. Here comes another one, and another one. Okay, we're in a little bit closer now to our photograph, the town of Ross. Great river scene, the river's very high, very good for photography. The main thing in this photograph is really the spire of the church, and many people when they're taking a photo would put that in the centre. A good thing to do though is to think about thirds. If we imagine our screen divided into 3 sections, and put that point of interest in 1/3 like that, take my photograph, it can often make a more interesting photograph, and in this case that's certainly true because we can see more of the river flowing away from the church. It's also worth thinking about how much you want to fill the frame with your with the subject. Let's try another one in a little bit closer. We can decide later which one we like best. So there we go. I'll take my photo, rule of thirds. Right, well, I've come quite a bit further now on my little walk, and actually I'm just arriving at that building we've used as the centre point for our photographs, and that is Ross Church. Churches are a fantastic place to go and take photographs because communities over hundreds of years, probably 1,000, have put most of their energy into making churches the most beautiful place that they can in their community. So it's a great place to go and visit. And even now, you can still find some churches open. And go inside and have a quick look around to see what looks like the most impressive thing in here to photograph. And maybe you'd like to choose something. Can you see something that would be good to photograph? What do you think? Well, if you were in here now and you were me, what would you be going to photograph? I think actually I've spotted something. I'm rather drawn to that guy up there on his platform. He's certainly dressed to impress, isn't he? Colonel Ruddle, that's his name. You might like to think about why he's dressed in such a fine way. He's a very tall figure, isn't he? I don't know what I'm going to do with this photograph. It doesn't need to be landscape mode, so I think probably portrait. And where do I want to position him in my photograph? Well, I could go for centre, or I could put him over on that third, or I could put him on that third. What do you think? I wonder. I'll let you decide which you think is better, best. And why? Actually, I need to get in a bit closer, so I'm going to zoom in, pinching, stretching on the screen. And one more trick here, actually. He is dressed to impress, and he's an imposing character, and the person who's carved him in that stone wanted him to feel impressive, and I can help out a bit by getting down here on the floor. I'm kneeling down now. Does that make him feel a bit more powerful? I think it does. If that's the feeling you want, then get down low and point the camera upwards.